which I understand the man very well. Ìgbà míì, èèyàn máa ń sá fún sọ lẹ́nu. I have every reasons to believe that Sanchitu will have told them ìranù ní gbogbo eléyìí. Àmọ́ ńgbà tó bá ń pressure ẹ̀, ó máa ń da nígbà míì kéèyàn prove sáwọn èèyàn pé òṣì lẹ̀ ń ṣe. Ẹ fẹ́ kí n file lẹ́tà yáàbí. Ẹ fẹ́ gbà pé bọ́rọ̀ ìṣe máa lọ lélẹ̀. Ẹ fẹ́ gbà pé nǹkan tí ilé ẹjọ́ sọ lélẹ̀. Ẹ fẹ́ gbà pé corona inquest sọ lélẹ̀. Ó yá máa bá yín file ẹ̀. I am saying it with full chest pé Sanchitu pé wèrè lọ́kọ ìyàwó torí pé ó fẹ́ rọ́nà lọ ni. Because sometimes it is in the job or a work of a lawyer to advise you pé kò sọ́nà bí tó ń lọ yìí tó bá ti lè jẹ́ client tó lórí kunkun lọ́ọ̀yà gbowó tiẹ̀ a ní okay let's go ahead tó bá jẹ́ pé nǹkan tó fẹ́ nìyẹn. Because if it is not stupidity, how is it even logical? How is it logical for you to say someone is inside the house? Investigation already solidified the fact that this person didn't call the nurse. There is no trace of phone conversation, chat, or anything of such between this person and that person that we can now connect to say, oh, maybe this person knows it. A standing nurse had already confirmed to the whole world that, oh, I was the one that injected this person. I don't know the kind of pressure they put on Sanchitu, but I feel for someone like me that knows people, that goes up and down, that people reach out to and all, I don't think I am going to be able to recommend such chamber to any client, irrespective of how easy or how their case might be. Because this is a dent to his professionalism and his years of practicing as a lawyer to now become a son. I am saying it with full chest. This is the most dumbest thing I have ever seen. But we always know the outcome. But we already know the outcome of what is going to happen. And I'm very sure Sanchitu would have told them. But at the end of the day, he needed to satisfy their ego. Do you know that it is so stupid for these people to the level of they are even jubilating a letter that you don't know if a sitting judge or a court is going to grant or is going to give a green light over? You're already jubilating it. Even a blind man can tell that that thing is not going to go anywhere until there is a solid proof. Even if there is a conversation between the nurse and Wunmi, you people are not talking about the person that reached out to the nurse. You are concerned about Wunmi. Any arrest Adura now. I feel like if Wunmi was in the house before Mohbad died and she saw everything, I feel like Liam should also be behind bars. Even everybody in that house should be behind bars. But we are in a country where the system works. If anybody should come here and tell me that Nigeria judiciary system or our system does not work because if it is in abroad, I would gladly tell the person to shove cucumber in his or her anus with full chest. We have seen a justice system that works when more than 26 or 28 people were invited by the police and the police were able to do their job to say this person is not connected to this, that person is not connected to this, so therefore they are free to walk. But there are some miscreants somewhere that just want someone to take a fall for what they don't know. They want someone to take a fall. Now the person you are wanting the fall for, you don't even have a concrete proof or evidence to say this person deserves to take this fall. Make it make sense when you are saying because someone was in the house with her husband when she wasn't there. And you, it's so funny that they literally directed that letter to this young lady's name. Sanchitu should know better. as a son. He should know better as a son. Ẹ wá jẹ́ kó allow yín kẹ́ direct letter yìí sórúkọ. You see why I will never allow anyone to disrespect Baba Falana. That is why anytime people try to trample on that man's name, I always come out with full chest. Pé ẹ ní bá ṣe bàbá yìí jẹ́ sẹ́, ẹ ní bá legacy bàbá yìí jẹ́. We need more people like Baba Falana to educate most of all this son. I can't believe, and I don't want to believe, that Sanshitu bowed to pressure. He gave them what they want, since they won't listen to him. There is nothing anyone wants to tell me, because I have seen this man spoken at the courts. I have heard some of his truth and some of his submission. You don't need a rocket science to tell you that he gave them what they want, because that is what they want, but he must have told them that their want is not as good as their need. He must have told them what they needed to hear, but they said no. We prefer want over need. Make it make sense. When someone sent me the letter yesterday, I was just laughing. There is no court. There is not even a policeman that will be so stupid to say, because someone was in the house. What are the circumstances surrounding Mohbad's death? I believe Sanshitu must have told them of these things. What are the circumstances surrounding his death? There was a fight break or a whatsoever from the event. They got home. He was complaining because he had a slight injury. Then they reached out to a nurse that was supposed to take care of him, and the nurse was not around. They opt for an option. The option they reached out to does not have any affiliation or relationship with the wife, with Adura, with Liam, with every other people, except who? Except Spending. And Spending was the only person that was in communication with this particular nurse. Why are we not talking about the Spending that was in communication? Even the sitting judge couldn't really say much in Corona inquest regarding the fact that it was Spending that called the nurse. So you now expect the court to now say they should go and arrest with me. Make it make sense. If Spending is working free, if Nurse Faye herself has not been scrutinized as the quack nurse that injected the guy or that administered whatsoever to the guy, how do you think it is going to make sense for a judge that or a court that are functioning under the consistent constitution of the country to now say, oh yeah, Aloba, tẹ́ ẹ bá ní nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ fowó yín ṣe, ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ fún ní báárà tàbí kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ dá pátí lẹ̀ pé káwọn èèyàn wá máa jẹun lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ ló fò sí lọ́rùn. Ẹ ṣòṣì yìí níwọ̀nba, time is going. Ẹ rí pa ti fi yín sílẹ̀, we have left you people behind. I don't even make, anytime I see Yomi shenanigans, Papa Rhino stupidity, Aries madness, amazing grace, poverty grace, stupid. Anytime I see all those things, they don't even move me anymore. I am not even moved to want to say I want to counter anybody's stupidity. That is to show you that you people are not relevant in this conversation anymore. There is no sitting judge that is going to call for Wumi's arrest. Invite, maybe, but order of arrest to detain is not possible. Under the law, Wumi has the right to be invited by the police again. You people need to come with an evidence that can be that can be superior to everything we have been hearing, either by voice note or anything or video, before that kind of letter can be welcomed. It doesn't. You people should stop disrespecting a man that spent all his years to become a son. Stop pressuring a man that did everything in his power. Stop pressuring a man that is telling you people the truth of where the case started from and how it is going to end. ẹ lọ fi owó yín jẹun. Before you people, before the anything, I want to announce to you that you people are going to lose on this one again. If this is a distraction to end the conversation of DNA, you people failed. You people have failed. Kí n dúró. Tí kan bá ti bú yín lọ́wọ́, kí n dúró. Kẹ́ tó fẹ́ move sí mi. Nǹkan tó máa ń pa mí lẹ́yìn nínú ọ̀rọ̀ yín nìyẹn. Ń dúró. Tí ìyanjú ọ̀rọ̀ DNA. Tí ṣe DNA. Eléyìí tó ṣẹnu gbígbẹ́ bí òbó bèbí. Tó pe rẹ̀ láyé progress àbí Ṣóǹdé. Grace Ṣóǹdé àbí kí ló ń jẹ́. Tó ṣẹnu pẹlẹbẹ. Tójú ẹ̀ dàbí ojú Mike Tyson nígbà tó bá kú lẹ́sẹ̀. Tó ṣojú bíi pad Xbox One. Tí result DNA bá wá, òun máa pàjù sí, òun máa pa ó gbá, òun máa pa ó. Tẹ̀ tí rí result, ti ń lé pé máa para yín. Dẹ̀ jẹ́ kí result jáde. You people are so predictable in all your moves. And it is always so glaring. Pé moves àbòsí ni. It is not a... I went on Twitter this morning. They were just abusing Josie. People were just dragging him. One lady said, you didn't even allow the DNA result to come out first. You are talking about... Like, loads of people were just predicting the outcome of the so-called letter. People are waiting to see if any judge is going to approve it. Someone literally said, if any judge should approve this stupid letter, it shows that the judiciary system is broken, and it's the simple truth. It is the simple truth. Am I kiwa la mi pa yín? Ní nǹkan tẹ́ra wọlé yìí, wàhálà mi ló máa padà pa yín bẹ́yìn, because it is not looking funny anymore. So because someone was inside, she should not go about her life because she is married. Ẹ̀yin obìnrin tó bá ń wù yín, kẹ́ gbàgbàkúgbà, kẹ́ lọ fẹ́ wọn ní o family àwọn Josie, kẹ́ nítorí pé love olórí burúkú kan, kẹ́ wá jẹ́ kó máa ṣe ilé ayé yín báyìí. Tó bá ń wù yín, kẹ́ jẹ́ kí ìfẹ́ tàbí kí ọmọ yín mọ́kùnrin wálé tàbí obìnrin wálé, kẹ́ wá pay attention sí family yẹn, kẹ́ wá rí pé o family ni, kẹ́ wá sọ pé kó pàṣẹ ẹ̀, orí yín á pé. Because I don't understand how a relationship between a father-in-law and the wife went from 10 to 0, and all of a sudden the father-in-law feels like Mama Firu and me. So Toripe also pé they must not mention this person's name anymore. And the DNA is on its way. You need to look for another hanky-panky to make it look as if you people have something. Mr. Sanshitu, with all due respect, sir, there are some money that you will collect that can ruin your reputation as a man that has put in so much into his career. I feel like it is high time you let these people go before they ruin your reputation as a son. Never have I seen in the history of any case that people won't be satisfied with the rulings of a certain court, and the next thing they think they should do is to start calling out the son, calling that man who sort of names. Konibaje Jesse Okpe Baba Itan. Kini Konfi Okpe Baba Itan. They have called this man all sort of names. Do you want Sanshitu to bend the rules that he didn't make? He is only a son. He only studied as a lawyer. He didn't make those laws. He didn't make those rules. He didn't write the constitution. The only thing he went to the university to do is to learn, to understand how it works and learn to translate it, and at the same time learn to now put it into his day in and out activities, to now convert it to money for commercial purpose in order to be able to save other people's life or other people's future that doesn't understand that this is how this thing works. That is the only crime Sanshitu committed. Because he's a son doesn't mean he can tell a sitting judge that I am a son and you see people are not happy. So therefore, my Lord, you must use your discretion or your power to mistranslate the law. He doesn't have the power to do that. But you people are forcing this man to look stupid. You are trying to bring that man low to the level of mediocrity that has been engrossed in you people. That is the only thing I see here. This is an open advice to Sanshitu to let these people go before they ruin his reputation. He needs to let them go before they ruin the reputation. I don't know if I am misunderstanding it. I don't think throughout in that letter, please correct me if I'm wrong, there was anywhere, any section was quoted that, oh, so because she was the only one in the house or she's the only one in the house, so under section kinikon of the this thing, so she's not liable. How is she going to be liable? It's a case we all followed now. Who called the nurse? Police must have done their forensic. We kept saying this thing to these people. Mumi bikibi tó bá wà, tó bá tún lé ayé ẹ wá, Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kó ṣìyàn. Ọlọ́run á fún ẹ ní ẹ̀gbọ́n tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ genuinely. Torí ẹni tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ èèyàn genuinely, tó bá advice èèyàn gbà mí, ó possible kéèyàn gbọ́. Bí irú ìgbà tẹ́gbọ́n ẹ sọ pé òun ní kó wá lọ fọ́dà mọ̀. Ìgbà kan àwọn kan kò travel, kò fọwọ́ relationship lẹ̀ ìgbà kan àwọn kan nígbà tó sọ ń gbà yẹn. Bóyá tó bá jẹ́ kẹ́gbọ́n tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ tó tọ́ ni, bóyá wà ti gbọ́ sí lẹ́nu. Bóyá ní àjò yẹn á change. Ó lè jẹ́ time yìí ló máa ti ṣetán ní yunifásitì tó bá lọ lọ́hùn tó lọ ṣe masters tó lọ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Ó lè jẹ́ time ló máa ṣe màmá padà sí Nàìjíríà. Ó lè jẹ́ Mohbad yẹn gan tó bá rí ẹ lójú títí kò ní lè ṣe àìsí ẹ̀. Tó o lè ti ní doctorate degree kan. Ó lè ti jẹ́ èèyàn kan ní oil sector tó ń pààyà láyẹ̀ owó bóyá tó ń gba bíi pẹ́pẹ́ allowance in a week is maybe $200,000 in a week. Pẹ́pẹ́ in a month ó make more than $2 million. Or maybe in a year, $2 million. Who knows? Because if not for that, I will project pé mo lóyè wà láyé. Ó máa ti move on. A ti ṣe oríṣiríṣi nǹkan lọ. A ti ra mọ́tò lọ. Ó lè ti fẹ́ lómi gan lóyún. Ẹ ṣáfẹ́ move on lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí torí nǹkan tẹ̀ ń jẹ́ mẹ́. The sad part of the whole thing is àwọn tẹ̀ ń send owó sí Nàìjíríà ọkàn fowó yín fẹ́ lánìí. Ọkàn fún ẹ máa wà nínú snow tàbí whatsoever látàárọ̀. Only for you to be donating to a lost cause. A cause that can't yield to anything. We have just 1 week or 2 weeks to go. You will see the response of that letter. There are just 2 things involved, which I don't think is going to happen because they've made the moves on different occasions. Probably another reinvestigation, which I don't think that is going to happen because reinvestigation has occurred on 2 to 3 different occasions. It is still same thing. As a matter of fact, for according to what a police officer told me, like there should be something that can prove beyond reasonable doubt that will now make a sitting judge to now order the police to say, go and start this investigation from fresh again. Ibi làwa àti Yomi ti ń parọ́ fún yín pé kéèsì kan wà l'Abuja, kìnìkan. Till now, Yomi couldn't prove to you people that the case was transferred to Abuja. Till date, you people should use your sense. I never believed I am going to be saying this, but today, let me just open up on some things that you people don't understand. Can a case be transferred to Abuja from one jurisdiction or the other? Yes and no. The police code of conduct does not allow duplicated case. If a case is going to be duplicated, it must be beyond reasonable doubt. And which is going to be maybe the IG or whatsoever, or the head of that of a certain division feels like there's a foul play being played in this case. And out of complaint, they might say the case file and everything, transfer it to so command. Let them look into it. One of the major things the new command they transfer the file to is going to be doing is to cross-check to be sure if no foul play has been played. They do the proper cross-checking, and when they are done, they transfer the case back and they report to the IG. So our officers or our detectives, they have done a good job. These people just refused to want to answer. That is why sometimes you will see a policeman or someone, an hierarchy police, that will say, if you are not satisfied with the job we have done, you're a Nigerian, the constitution allows you to take a case to court. Madam, sir, take the case to court if you feel like we haven't done our job. That's why you see some officers, they will boldly tell you this thing when they have done their job, when they have done the right thing they are supposed to do, and you refuse to listen to them. They will tell you, òfin gbà láyè láti gbé ẹjọ́ lọ court o. Tẹ́ bá fi pé àti ṣiṣẹ́ wa dáadáa, ẹ gbé ẹjọ́ yín lọ court. Kò ṣe nǹkan tó le. That is why you even hardly see police begging two people or complying to say, don't take your case to court, because they don't want to be mixed at the middle of that situation whereby it was the officer that advised me, it was the officer that begged me. They can only advise, but they can't plead on behalf of either complainant or suspect, but they can advise to say, well, this case that is on ground, madam, sir, you can take it to court and all, but you can settle it and it is between both of you. Whatsoever you want is what we, the police, are going to do. If you want us to charge this case to court, we'll talk to your IPO, they'll file the proper papers, then the case will be charged to court. And if you want to drop the case, fine. You sign the, even, do you know that even in police station, you can't drop a case without proper documentation for future purpose? Because you might wake up the next day and say you want to activate the case back. That is why they always make sure they go through the right procedure. They ask for the suspect ID card. They ask for shorty and all those things, proper address and all those things. And they make sure both of you pen your signature to agree that it was both of you that agreed to say, oh, you go and settle it amicably. Now, if Yomi is saying a case was taken to Abuja, what is the result? Because yes, you find it easy to say this case has been taken to Abuja. You kept talking about it like, it's like, oúnjẹ ti jiná. Oúnjẹ tó jiná kì í ṣe achievement. Ṣé wọ́n tó ti torí ẹ̀ jẹ ṣe oúnjẹ yẹn? Ṣé wọ́n ti serve? That is the major achievement. Ṣé ó jẹ oúnjẹ yẹn? You kept saying the case has been transferred to Abuja. It has been transferred to Abuja. But what is the outcome of that case that has been transferred to Abuja? Has this girl or anyone you accused, have they been invited to Abuja? One, when they invited them to Abuja, were they detained? Is there any new lead? And all these are the questions they should be asking this failed actor. Tó nìkan ṣèdí bí cupboard kitchen. Tí kò ní tìjú, ó tún wèrè tún ní bow leg. Gbogbo nǹkan lọ́lọ́run fi jẹ́ ń yà, fine kò fine. Gbogbo nǹkan lọ́lọ́run fi jẹ́ ń yà. I saw this miscreant on Papa Rhino's platform 2 or 3 days ago. He kept bragging about just these things. 3 seconds video, CCTV, case was transferred to Abuja, and King White. These were the things he kept bragging about. The King White that you said he got arrested. Has he not been released? Was he not charged to court? You and your corrupt officers, tell ambush, tell be. I can't believe I'll end up saying it. King White for our no in Koto Jello you won. ó kàn jẹ́ kí ẹni tí kò ní level tóun ó jẹ́ kí yẹn rí òun fi pa. Because normally you didn't do anything. But they caught you at the right place. They could use their power against you because you have lost your guard. It's just like someone giving out their king or queen while playing chess. That was exactly what happened. You were sounding as if King White and Adura were arrested because they had something tangible to do or they played a role in the death of Mohbad. You are not saying those people were arrested on your own personal interest. You were not letting people understand that, now based on your own accounts or personal issue where you get with them, now you get them arrested. Now you make you go pay 1 or 2, 3 police. Where they come to say me, where they go ambush them for courts. Tell them what happened. When my lawyers met at Zone 2 with your stupid ass and your low-life Yusuf that you were using at Zone 2 to terrorize people up and down. Tell them what happened. Tell them how you couldn't even stay to look into my lawyer's face. How you had to move sharply when they were asking you, only one fair Pabi, where are the video evidence? Tell them. The only reason why you're lucky I wasn't there at the Boju Ejenuwa John Lopan was simply because I wasn't around. And I did everything to make sure I came around. Because if I woju and fair Boju Ejegidi, if I be a low lane police station, if I be a lot guy shake me, you are you at Lopan. Because mo mọ̀ pé ó lè ní ìkà ní kò sí nǹkan tó ń ṣe ní the justice for Mohbad yìí ju pé ó wá gbowó àwọn ẹlẹ́ni lọ. That is the only thing you came to do. Stop lying to people like you are doing anything tangible. Stop fooling people up and down. I saw a video of you saying, but tell us protest, evidence to all what it's here, you will be done, or fún lawyer yen, so that lawyer might submit there. But why our supply lockpa and lockpa fair like beer, she be activist in kilo staff for lockpa fún. Kilo staff for lockpa fún. If the police gets to the, what's it called? The protest ground at the coroner inquest, if they take you along, is that not an opportunity for you to say, I have something tangible? That is why I am here. This is the evidence. Why can't you leverage on that? You said you want to give the sand. She lawyer luma full evidence. Tabolok pako luma lo full evidence. Ni situation to all day. O kon paro kiri fáwọn èèyàn. Oh, me ìgbà tó fi sá kó tó di pé bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní review pé ó ti padà sílé kó tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe live tó ń show background ẹ̀ padà. Oh, mo ìgbà tó fi sá. Sísẹ́ yìí kú o. Sísá yìí kú. Because the law is going to catch up with you. It is just a matter of time. I am telling you with full chest. Ereto Imasa yìí kú. Àwọn ẹni ẹlẹ́ni tó pè ní cultist lórí platform tèmi on why? Because you listed their names. You need to come and prove to them. Ibi tí wà tí wọ́n ṣe jọ ṣe court. Orúkọ ti tèmi tó ń mú sẹ́nu because people just kept calling me pé o lè ṣe life láì dárúkọ mi. Ó dọjọ́ tèmi èmi àti ẹ̀ we go see face to face very soon. Ó máa shock ìyá ẹ̀ gan. Ó ṣọmọ Èkó náà ń ṣara wa náà ṣọlọ́ fẹ́ bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ni. You go dey go live, they use my name brag. Wọ́n wá Konibaje yẹn, wọ́n ṣe kíní kan. You dey declare me wanted. When police no declare me wanted. Ìwọ ṣe ń change number káàkiri return invitation send this year. Why you dey change number? Release your number wey we fit send invitation to. Yomi, if you are truly interested in having a case with me, pick a date. Pick your favorite police station where you have officers that you know. Me, I will even drive down without a lawyer. Because I just feel like this madness needs to stop. people should leave this young girl alone. Ẹ jẹ́ kí ẹ lọ sin ọmọ, ẹ yé fi ikú Mohbad, ẹ yé fi extort àwọn èèyàn. Enough is enough. This is for Yomi supporters. Tell Yomi to go back to state command where he staged his protest. Yomi, I dare you to go back to CPGMO's office. I dare you. Ṣèbó máa ń sọ pé ìwọ actor níbi tó bá láìfẹ́ dé yìí kìnnìkan Yomi tó bá bí pọ̀ ni máa pọ̀ èrè jẹ́ ká pàdé ní state command yẹn tó bá wà credible tó tọ́ ìpè gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe you haven't stepped on toes, you haven't gone against what the law and the constitution says, you haven't broken any laws. Put out a date. We will meet at that state command. Let's see who is going to get detained. Let's see who is going to get charged to court from that spot. O man check out your mafi like say you have some contact. You want all along dọ̀bálẹ̀ ní Abuja, tó ló ń dọ̀bálẹ̀ tó ń yinlẹ̀ wá ń dùn ẹ̀ torí pé wọ́n wá táṣìírí yẹn wá ń dùn ẹ̀ wọ́n máa lò gbójú tó bá ti táṣìírí ẹ̀ wọ́n máa lò gbójú wọ́n máa bínú wọ́n máa lò gbójú gbogbo script wèrè ń tẹ máa act yẹn ó ti mú ẹ lára ó rí fíìmù act mọ́ orí TikTok ló ti máa ń show talent ẹ ó rí páyẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ wèrè kejì àfisọ láàyà àbí kí ló ń pè orí yẹn mo ti rí tó ti ń play game gbà tó yá mo tún rẹ lórí láìfù kí ló ń pè ìyàwó x portable orí páyẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́. Recently ọ̀dọ̀ Fabayi náà ló tún ti lọ ṣàtúntò arére Fabayi ń fi ẹ́ pa ó mọ̀ kó ń fi ẹ́ pa ni ó dẹ̀ ní tìjú from here to there ọmọ máa fi ẹ́ pa báyìí. Oh, you don't know when to stop and not when to stop. The show is over. Stop. Yomi, the same statement I made the first time I saw you is what I am going to repeat again. Stop using Mohbad's death to extort people. Enough is enough. More than 13 million naira. Not even a day in detention. For anyone, not even Yomi. Not for spending, not for this thing, not even a day in detention. And you collected that kind of money, and these idiots that are donating for you still thinks you're a big shot. Lately, you know you have been defaming one guy, Zomo, or what's his name? That is the guy you're trying to push narrative towards now. You've been calling out that boy back to back. Lately, all the videos I've been seeing. Kizomo wa kwa sobo won pa e. Wọ́n ti pa ọmọ yẹn toko tó pa. Wọ́n ti ṣe kíni kan. You kept saying things that you can't prove. Arifa àti Veron ṣe jù ẹ lọ. Ibi làwa Arifa ti sọ pé wọ́n gbé bag blue. Elégùṣì ṣe gbá, Elégùṣì ṣàwo. 1 month ló padà lò nínú ilé 1 month or 2 months ló àti Veron padà lò ọwọ́ máa tó báyìí ìwọ ní sùúrù ṣe fàájì ẹ lọ. But one thing I know is this: no one is going to go through all those routes of paying police to. We are not going to do that with you. We will teach you how the law works. We are not going to do all those counting scores. Every time I shit, they fẹ́ score chief score to first score no ló fà see case King White she was easy because you know you don't have any case against that guy, but you know the officers you are working with. You and them is a matter of time. Má kánjú. Ṣùgbọ́n tí sọ pé kó má dá ọkọ̀ mímọ́ òun lágídí tó bá bí pọ́n ni máa pọ́kùn èrè. Ìwọ ṣe life. Kò dárúkọ òun mi sí ti Aloba. Má kó di sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣìbá activist ni ẹ́. You are not scared of anything. Má kó di sọ̀rọ̀. For the record, your so-called NGO that you are shouting up and down, I personally reached out to that NGO. They are not even affiliated to you. Evidence there. They don't even know you. They don't even know you. The so-called Breaking Silent Foundation that replicated their name. They don't even know you. They don't even have a branch in Africa. Not to talk of having a branch in Nigeria. Not to talk of having an ambassador. You just coined that name. You just replicated it from the name that has been on ground. Fooling people up and down. Owó ti kú àsúnsìn wá sọ̀rọ̀ di TikToker. You can go on social media to gallivant. Mo bí tí Konibaje wá pé Ọlọ́run máa bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ni. Èmi wà nílé mi mò ń fẹ́ là. Ṣé wọ́n post mi ni? Ìwọ ló lè jáde. Ìwọ ló ń hide the background. Èmi lọ síbi tó bá ń wù mí nínú Èkó. Bí gbogbo ló gbálágbára ti wà irú ẹ̀ adẹ́rùbè mi nínú Èkó. Ọ̀gá ẹ̀gan bàbá sùwé gan kọ́lọ́n bá fi lè dì. Yóò fẹ́ mọ iye àwọn tó bí wọn nínú Èkó kò lè dẹ́rùbà mi à ń bèlè ta sí ìwọ. O lè dẹ́rùbà mi náà o kàwé tó mi náà. Ṣó kàwé ni? Ìwọ ló máa sọ bí tèmi máa gbà nínú Èkó wàá máa parọ́ fáwọn èèyàn. Wọ́n ń wá Konibaje yẹn. Wọ́n ń wá ta ni. Wọ́n máa wá yàrá ìyá ẹ̀. Stop donating money for these people. The show is over. All these things, court order, CCTV, Yomi was the only person in the house. It is just for them to ridicule the effort of Sanshitu. And that's the fact. They just want to ridicule the effort of that man. And it's sad that the man has been forced to bow to their pressure of filing something that doesn't exist. Or filing something, because this is how you need to understand how lawyers build their reputation. He has never lost a case. No, it is not because he's that good. It is because he cross-examines case even before they go to court. The first 30 minutes is even too much. The first 5 minutes of you explaining your case to a lawyer, he or she already knows if they are going to win or lose. What they are trying to make Sanshiti do now is what they call loophole. Loophole is what they are trying to capitalize on. And in a situation whereby you are trying to use loophole to make the law work in your favor, it is not a 50-50 chance, because there can never be any chance. You will raise the motive and the sitting judge will cancel the motive. And I thank God Wunmi is working with one of the best lawyers or the best law firm in Nigeria. This morning, Sister Temi, President, every one of you, I want to thank you. VC10, Omomi, Dondada, Brita, British, Anita, Ekpogon, I can't remember a lot of people's names. Otumba Mejeji, you people are much. I want to thank you people. I want to thank you people for the good job. I want to thank you people for knowing the truth. I want to thank you people that every time I come on social media, I don't hear your names in the midst of scandal. I want to thank you people. Pythagoras, no, I want to thank you people that every time I come on social media, I will come back here. You people are always still together. There has never been a Temi Loko Fun, no, Sister Bistosh, it has never happened between all of you. I want to thank you for putting all your resources, your hard-earned money, to make sure that this young girl and the son are not going through hard times alone. Because ọkùnrin tó ń sun rárá fún ọkùnrin ẹgbẹ́ àkọ́ṣẹ́ ló ṣe o. Lẹ́tà tẹ́ra rí tí Wùnmí ò bá ní èèyàn tàbí tọ́lọ́run bá gbé yín dìde wàláì tàláì símúlẹ̀ làzíláwà ọ máa lọ́wọ́ agbára fún ọmọ yẹn ọ máa lo ọwọ́ agbára because tí èèyàn bá lè máa pè mí pé tí Yomi bá lè máa wá sórí live tó sọ pé òun ládùúgbò owó tóun ná fáwọn ọlọ́pàá expect ọlọ́pàá má ṣiṣẹ́ tàbí òun fowó ara òun ra fóònù fọlọ́pàá tó ń make àwọn claim yìí boldly tó ń attest sí pé òun bribe ọlọ́pàá tó bá lè máa ṣe gbogbo kíní with full chest it is to show you that if you people were not there standing up for me they will do more and more of all these things all them are jello and that girl will be helpless ìyá tí kò dẹ̀ kó jẹ ọmọ yẹn ó máa jẹ ọmọ yẹn ilé àtọ̀nà ogbó yóò ní dàrú Yomi me I dey wait for your police because I've had enough of you using my name to cloud chase to be saying yẹn kò ní bàjẹ́ yẹn bàbá àyà ẹ ò lè rí mi wọ́n ọ̀nà kò bá mi orí bóyá ń gbọ́n lọ́jọ́ tí mo wá bá yín láti sìn ní ó gbọ́n lẹ́nu ni irú ẹ̀ tí bá gbé ńláńlá fún ẹ ó ń gbọ́n lẹ́nu lọ́jọ́ tó wá bá mi ní rádínsìn ni tí mo wá bá ẹ ó lè sọ̀rọ̀ náà because ó mọ̀ pé nǹkan tí mo sọ tòótọ́ ni ó mọ̀ kí mo táṣìírí ẹ̀ ìwà tó lórí burúkú Àǹjọ́lá gbẹ̀rẹ̀ bí ara Àǹjọ́lá yẹn yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan ó máa tó láìkẹ́ sọ́rẹ́ẹ̀rì mẹ́fà aláìní tìjú yẹn gbogbo ara ẹ̀ ló ń gbá ló ti ṣomi sí gbogbo abíyá tí gbogbo ẹnu ẹ̀ ń rún pẹ̀lú yẹn katakata èmi tẹ̀rọ pé yìí tèmi kan ni àṣàwọn eléyìn burúkú ìwà ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń lọ káàkiri ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń disturb mental health ọmọ ọlọ́mọ torí tọ́rọ́ kọ́bọ̀ tẹ́ máa gbà lórí life torí owó tó ń sẹ́ǹdì sí yín. Is that who we are now in this country? We don't put people into consideration. This Yomi kept going up and down. The CP and his boys wants to ambush me. It is only Yomi they want to ambush. All these days, Yomi nìkan ló máa fẹ́ ambush. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti ṣe tán tó ṣe lọ báyìí ó ti sá lọ nìyẹn. You kept lying to people. You transfer one case to Abuja. The people that you're lying to should ask you one important question. Okay, we accept. What is the outcome of the Abuja that you transfer this case to? They should start asking you that question. They should start asking you, Yomi, we accept that you took this case to Abuja. What is Abuja now saying? Nobody has ever asked him that question. The only thing they care about is information. They don't care about the result or the outcome or how resourceful that information is. What they care about is for someone to just come out and say, we have done this, we have done that, without any evidence. Shebi VDM don't use on our redeeming reputation back. He don't use on our do boosting. Where is VDM now? Why is he not talking anymore? All the information you were sending to his DM that he was using, you were the ones sending him information. These people were the ones sending Vincent information. So he will now come out and be sounding as if it's a new discovery from him. That is how gullible you people are. Your desperation to hurt someone else has turned you people to gullible bunch of old folks with no sense. Why do you think every time VDM was talking, he couldn't mention Nigerian police? He couldn't call out Pansi. He knows those people have done their job. Oh, more. Oh, more. VDM that you all know, with all those informations they passed back to him, why didn't he use those informations to tackle Pansi, to tackle all the officers? Why was he going after Dre and Yabo Ojo? Because if Wunmi is to be strong, let's look at it. If Wunmi is to be strong, that means she needs to have access to all the police. So who are the people that is going to sponsor or give her the access to the police? The people that are rich or influential, which can be Dre or Yabo Ojo. So I believe as VDM was calling out Yabo Ojo, is also supposed to be calling out the officers, saying, Yabo Ojo has paid you police, and Dre has paid you. Why is he not doing that? Why was he just going after Yabo Ojo? Andre, it is because he knows the truth. He knows the police has done their job. But he just wants to go after people that doesn't align with him. He just wants to go against people that can give him the traffic. If David and VDM were still in good terms, I am telling you with full chest, he won't review that chat. He will just be going after Yabojo alone. His focus is just going to be after Yabojo alone. But he needed something to get back at David. He needed something to make people feel like he's fearless. All his ranting, all his interviews, what is the result? Can someone show us the result of everything VDM has done? Has it put me behind bars? Anything anybody is bringing to you people that is not calling for reassessment of Mohbad's case, just know that they are lying. Any information that you are consuming, anything they are telling you that doesn't result to, okay, they are reassessing this case, just know that it is nothing but a lie. Stop falling for it, Nigerians. Try to respect the efforts of the Nigerian police, the commitment of Lagos state government and the judiciary system, the coroner inquest sittings. Respect their effort on what they have done. Tell Josie to go and bury his son and stop chasing ghosts that doesn't exist all over social media in the name of Joe Frame, in the name of Lion, in the name of whatsoever I can't even understand anymore. Enough is enough. Stop disrespecting a man that puts in all his effort to become a son. Because the risk in this thing that Nigerians don't understand is this. Cases like Mohbad case has been happening before, and it will continue happening. And when we have reputable sounds that are ready to stand up for the masses, anytime they remember what they did to Sanshitu, they won't answer us. They won't take that case. They will stay away from that case. Because we are now in .com era. Any little thing you do might be recorded. Any little thing you do might be screenshots. And this can come to social media and this can ruin your reputation. And that is what you people are doing to that man. Ruining his reputation, ruining his hard work. Was it not recently that I heard that they said they paid the man close to 100 and million naira only for the man to come out and debunk it? For how long do you want to continue whenever people don't agree to your ideology or your curated plans? They suddenly become your enemy. Sanshitu is not your first victim. Your first victim was a lawyer that you people sent to go and check Mohbad's body. And the man came back and said there was no stab on Mohbad. And you people were angry at him on Paparando's platform, swearing for the man. Is that why he's getting paid? Is he supposed to come here and tell you people that there was no stab on Mohbad? You are trying to teach a lawyer to lie on things he didn't see, forgetting that it can backfire. You people dragged that man that year, forgetting the name of that man. You dragged him, you disrespected him, you said all sorts of dirty things towards the man, and the man was forced to leave that case before you now went to meet Sanshitu. I am telling you with full chest that Sanshitu, Mama advice Baba Mohbad, Ìpèrò òfin òsọ́bà nǹkan tó fi sọ lélẹ̀. Baba Mohbad náà dẹ̀ máa gbọ́ gbogbo advice yẹn, but ọ̀tọ̀ nìkan tó máa sọ fún nítorí ó mọ̀ pé lórí burúkú nìyí láti kàn fi Bukky gbogbo ó mọ̀ pé lórí burúkú nìyí, ó mọ̀ pé láìkẹ̀ tán, ó mọ̀ pé láìkì irọ́, kò dẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ kẹ́ drag òun. Àyà wa sórí platform, àyà sọ nǹkan mi. Kílẹ̀ òpó Fatima yẹn tó fi sọ pé kẹ́nibọ̀dì má disrespect lọ́ọ̀yà òun. It is simply because he knows the man is even saving his neck on some stuffs. The only case Wunmi can file again against Josie that will stand, I will tell all of you, and it's not only Wunmi that can file it. Collective of everybody in that house can file it. Who tampered with Mohbad's body? He's the one that tampered with evidence now. So if you have to play cat and rat, maybe Wunmi should also file against Josie, for making the call of Emagbelosiko Ọjọ́ Tabari níbi ń wọlé, àbí Josie ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ó ṣáà sọ Ọjọ́ Tabari níbi ń wọlé. So if Wunmi choose to challenge Ọjọ́ Tabari níbi ń wọlé, you think Josie is not going to answer for it? Wunmi oní sùúrù gan ojo mi o. Ojo mi a máa fún wa jẹ back to back ni. Tí mo tẹ̀ wá mọ̀ pé yes, mo ní good case. Ibi yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ ní kọ́sìn tó fi fà tí gbogbo autopsy tó ń padà wá tó fi wá inconclusive. Ibi yẹn fún ara yín máa fojú rí nígbà tá a bá drag wá lọ sí court torí mi ò mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń kọ́ yín lójú tẹ́ fi ní kó lọ sọ́mọ ọlọ́mọ. Ẹ̀yin lẹ ní kó sáré lọ sí. Ẹ̀yin lẹ ń suspect foul play lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó yẹ pé ẹjọ́ tẹ́ bá rí ibi níbí ń wọlé. Ìgbà tọ́jọ́ tẹ́ rí ibi yẹn suspect foul play o. Ọjọ́ tẹ́ ní kó máa gbé lọ sí Kòròdú kó lọ sí kíákíá suspect foul play o. Ó ti di pé 1,500,000 2 million bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wọlé. Ẹ wá ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ àwọn ti pé ọjọ́ tẹ́ bá rí ibi níbí ń wọlé. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ní wọ́n ti dáadáa. Ṣèbí àti ọjọ́ tó ti announce pé Mohbad kú as bàbá tó jẹ́ pé inú ẹ̀ mọ́ tòótọ́ ọjọ́ tó ti announce pé Mohbad kú ló yẹ kí Josie ti máa suspect Wunmi. Suspicious act Josie òun ló máa wá fà tó fi máa wá insist pé ẹ ti gbogbo inú ilé yìí à ń lọ police station. Tẹ́ bá dé police station nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ara fún mi pé there is a foul play ẹ wá ọlọ́pàá máa tẹ̀lé yín padà. A month before Mohbad's death, was it a month before Mohbad's death? One of my close uncle, Ẹ̀gbọ́n àdúgbò, we be saying like my uncle. Armed robber came to his house to rob, and he was shot in the chest. Then they called us around 5 a.m. Then we went there. Before anything, the house was locked. None of the relatives were allowed to go inside. The younger brothers were suspecting maybe something funny might have happened and all that. Then the police came first, and the police went through the body, despite the fact that it was glaring that it was a robbery that went wrong because àwọn olè yẹn já window yẹn wọlé ibi tó ti ń try láti force ara wọlé tí kan ti wọlé lálàyé yẹn ti jí pé kó nǹkan lọ sí kitchen kó ń lọ mu omi ìgbà tó máa dé pálọ̀ lórí páwọn èèyàn ti wà nulẹ̀ bọ̀bọ́ yẹn dà bọ̀bọ̀ láyà ni apparently ọmọ àdúgbò làwọn tó wá jalè yẹn so torí pé ó ti rójú ẹ̀ pé ìdààmú bọ̀bọ̀ láyà nìyẹn. For everybody to be on the safe path, police came, they cross-checked the body, wọ́n rí ibi tó já wọlé, wọ́n rí pé kò ṣe pé bóyá wọ́n ṣílẹ̀kùn, wọ́n já bẹ̀yẹn wọlé tòótọ́ ni, and everything. And the police were able to do their investigation before we now bury this person at 4 o'clock because he was a Muslim. So you came to the house. I don't care the time they called you, in as much as they called you and they told, as a matter of fact, your explanation on the call is a major reason why you should be able to be calm on the situation. Oningba kan débi kan ọpẹ́ ara fún ẹpọ wọn ti kú wọn tètè sọ̀rọ̀ wọn ṣe the moment tó ti rí tán gbáwájú gbẹ̀yìn tí wọn jáde tán ọmọ ẹ ti kú ṣebí gbà yẹn gangan lẹ́ẹ̀kú fún ẹ l'opportunity pé àbọ̀n pípì lọ la nǹkan mọ́mọ́ yìí lórí àbọ̀n pípì lọ gún ọmọ mi àbí ọmọ ìyá àtìyàwó ẹ̀ ọtún ti jà ní àbí kíní kan. But because you trust those people in the house so much that they can't hurt your son, you trust them so much that they can't do anything bad to your son. That was why you find it easy to go to that house without raising any eyebrow. Your first statement didn't indicate that it was the wife or anybody in the house. Your first statements were, ọjọ́ tabari binibi wọlé, wọ́n fàgbà money, ìgbà kan àwọn kan. Those were your first statements. That means your suspiciousness was not even towards anybody in that house. So what suddenly changed? What suddenly changed? Because the way I am programmed, èmi àti ọmọ ẹ̀ lẹ́sọ pé kí wá bóun nílé. Guy, wá bá mi lé, wá pick me time, bye. mo ti wẹ̀ tán mo ti múra tán all of a sudden wá pè mí dáàdi ẹ̀rùn ẹ̀ ń ṣẹ́ ọ̀nà méjì ni mo máa ronú sí bóyá nígà mi ti wá tàbó fẹ́ rí mi mọ́ ẹ ti l'opportunity láti sọ pé wọ́n pè yín time by wọ́n ṣe kíní kan time by ẹ̀yin ti ronú pé ọmọ yìí ti kú. That is an opportunity for you to be like ọmọ yìí ti kú bóyá fi nǹkan ṣe ọmọ yìí ni. Why did you give up all of a sudden without any stress, without trying to do any extra things like ṣáàgbé báyìí ló kú mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ anybody má fọwọ́ kàn bóyá ẹ tilẹ̀kùn gbogbo yín ẹ bọ́ síta anybody gbọ́dọ̀ lọ sí anywhere o ìwọ tẹ̀lé mi jẹ́ ká dọ́gbọ̀ ọlọ́pàá. You ordered for this boy to be buried. Why is Wunmi now the one going through the whole problem of your own mistake that you made? Why is Yomi going up and down? Lórí burúkú Yomi why is he not asking the important question of ilé tí bàbá yìí náà ní kó lọ sí ọmọ yìí? Ó wá ń parọ́ torí pé ó ti rí pé ọmọ ẹ̀ làwọn èèyàn dákù ó ti rí pé àwọn tí orúkọ ọmọ yẹn gangan ló fẹ́ kó take for wọ́n á focus attention lórí ọmọ yẹn wọ́n á parọ́ oríṣiríṣi lójoojúmọ́ Yomi tó bá bí ẹ̀rẹ̀ tó bá bí pọ̀ ní máa pọ̀ kún ẹ̀rẹ̀ tó bá every reason gbogbo àwọn tó ń dárúkọ pé wọ́n mọ̀ pa kù Mohbad fix appointment pẹ̀lú wọn kékeré pàdé ní state command pé ó fẹ́ wojú wọn láti sọ fún wọn pé ìwọ àdúrà o ìwọ Wunmi o ìwọ Zomo o ìwọ kìnnìkan ó máa ń pọ̀ ó mọ̀ ń pa ọkọ ẹ̀ ẹ mọ̀ ń pa kù Mohbad tó bá bí ẹ̀rẹ̀ tó mọ̀ kó máa ń lẹ́nu lórí social media. I challenged you Yomi, pick a date. All these people that you're claiming you're suspecting, pick a date, tell them to meet you at state command. That you want to look them eyeball to eyeball to say they know something about what killed Mohbad. If you pick that date and you go to state command and none of them show up, Yomi, I will post you to praise you. I will apologize to you. As a matter of fact, I will do everything in my power to make sure that on this Temi's platform, they apologize to you as well. If then Temi refuse to apologize, I will block all of them. Pé kí ni gbogbo àwọn tí Yomi díẹ̀ yẹn kí ló sá fún play tí wọ́n fi yọjú ńgbà tí Yomi díẹ̀ wọn definitely wọ́n mọ̀ ń pa ẹni. And I can bet it with you with full chest that Temi on her own will take it upon herself to render an apology to you if you pick a date and those people you mentioned refuse to show up. I dare you. I triple dare you go back. The whole conversation is me. Until date, there is no evidence that pointed finger to this girl. Let us talk about the fact that a man had his son, possibilities that his son might have been dead. And he got to that house, he didn't involve the police, rather, it's not about being wole. And now we couldn't get the actual fact on what killed the kid. And people think the wife is the problem. When the nurse, why are we even not talking about the nurse? Ta ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún nurse yìí? Babaláwo ló ń lò, wòlíì wo ló ń lò? She has been excluded in the conversation to the extreme. This lady went to the court. She confessed to what happened. She narrated her own part of the story. Do you know that that information didn't fly the way lies has been flying? These people didn't talk about it much. If you Yomi tó bá ṣe lórí burúkú olè tó ń form activist kiri, ó ṣe mú investigation ẹ láti bí ọ̀dọ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn. Kí ló tó fi jẹ́ pé àwọn tí wọ́n ní solid connection sí case yẹn gangan, because bọ̀bọ̀ Zomo tó ń pariwo káàkiri yìí, wọ́n ní bọ̀bọ̀ yìí, wọ́n nílé tí wọ́n ti jà was maybe 3 years ago. ṣé 3 years ago yẹn ló ti pa Mohbad ni tí Mohbad ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá kú nígbà tó move lọ sílé tí ó kú sí ni. Like you just kept trying to force a narrative that can't come into existence. So it's to make people believe that, oh, your narrative is ideal and it should be accepted. Bọ́bọ́ Zomo tó dẹ̀ sọ yìí tó bá mú ẹ one on one tó bá fi left sí ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ó máa ṣubú ni. You are quick to come on social media to disrespect people's name, their policy. You did this thing to CPG Mo. You did this thing to the police officer that investigated Adura's phone case with Damola. You did this thing to King White and you tried it to my side. You did it to Temi, you did it to Don Dada, you did it to some couple of our sisters here, calling them out, calling them all sorts of names. Once the narrative doesn't go your way, you look for people to attach to your stupidity or your delusional thoughts to make them feel like, oh, you are just being manpowered because some people, we don't have anybody giving us money here. Ìwọ ni Yusuf lọ́wọ́ tó ń bẹ ṣiṣẹ́ zone 2 àwọn ọlọ́pàá. You know if you check my phone, see any police where the Kiresa, they ask them, see me, they help me pick people. We don't do anything. Ìwọ ni wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ó ti gbàgbé àwọn tó ní kó lọ kó ní ìdí ìrókò àbí kí ló ń pè Afa tó mọ Dàmọ́lárí with 4 other people. Tí wọ́n document wọn, tí wọ́n detain wọn for some couple of days. You think we don't have all those informations? I have all these informations. I am just waiting for the right time when you'll be picked up and we'll look at ourselves eyeball to eyeball. I am just waiting for that right time. And the time is going to be very near. This is not a threat, Yomi. You will face the law. You will face the law. Gbogbo ẹ̀bẹ̀ tó lẹ́bẹ̀ l'Abuja ẹ̀. Ṣé o pé kò kí n ṣe kéèsì tàwa ní ọ̀bẹ ni tó bá fa wèrè tó fi gbé ẹ lọ sí Abuja tẹ̀ fi London balẹ̀ kiri. We don't even get your time. You no worry. No worry. My sisters, God bless all of you for this wonderful job. Me, personally, I appreciate you people. I appreciate you people. Sister Temi, God bless you and your household. Everybody that knows the truth, God bless all of you. Ọmọ wa ò ní ṣìrìn. Ọmọ wa ò ní bá wọn gbégun léegun. Ọmọ wa ò ní lọ bá wọn fẹ́ wọn níbi tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ torí kí breadwinner ló fẹ́. Ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé táwọn bá ti ṣe yẹsà fún ọmọ wa breadwinner tó jẹ́ ọmọ títí wọn kò ní shake body. Ọmọ wa ò ní lọ bá wọn fẹ́ wọn bẹ̀ o. Àṣírà ọjà òkùnkùn ọmọ ò ní bá wọn ná bẹ̀ o. Kò tẹ́ ní yà síbẹ̀ dípò kó fẹ́ bá wọn ná dípò kó fẹ́ bá ara torí these people àṣírà ọjà òkùnkùn gbà grade 1 òun ni wọn. Torí orí rádaràda ẹni Liam ti máa dàgbà. Cause let me be honest with you, this thing is not going to end anytime soon. Inú mi dẹ̀ wá bí pé kò ní end anytime soon. Torí Liam ó gbọ́dọ̀ lè experience gbogbo kìíní. Torí tó náà bá sọ pé I want to go and meet my daddy's people. Tí ẹ bá sọ fún pé irọ́ o, kò sáyé o, kìnìkan, a máa rò pé ìyá òun ò fẹ́ kóun lọ meet àwọn family daddy òun. Àmọ́ tó bá wo bí i 4-5 years tí wọ́n stop, tóun náà wá fojú ara ẹ̀ rí gbogbo ẹ̀. Òun gangan ló máa sọ pé, mommy, I want to change my son name o. I don't think I want to be affiliated with those people. Because èmi ò gbàdúrà kó stop gbogbo narrative tọ́mọ ẹ̀ máa fi dàgbà. I am not praying they stop. Because he needs to be able to see what the mother went through to raise him. What the mother, the kind of environment the mother had to raise him in and how the mother survived. He needs to be able to witness it. He needs to be able to witness all these wicked people for who they are. So that when the time comes, when he becomes something reputable in his life and in the society, táwọn people yìí bá déwájú ẹ̀, á lè sọ pé ṣebí ìwọ kọ́ lọmọ woman kan báyìí tójú ẹ̀ kú báyìí tó ṣojú bíi xbox sí páàdì xbox tó ń pè rẹ̀ ní rich grace ṣebí wọ́n ní ìyá ẹ̀ ló gbé gbogbo ọyàn tọ́yàn yẹ ọyàn kankan yẹ dàbí orí ẹlífáǹtì tó ń pè ní Bukky Jesse ṣebí wọ́n ní you will be able to tell all those people that I know your mom. This was the wickedness your mother did to my mother when my mother lost her husband, which happens to be my dad, who they call Mohbad. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening to my rant. Yomi, all this screen record, they are to post there. Torí kò bá lè gbọ́. I dare you to pick a date. Everybody that you called out that might know one or two things about Mohbad's death, I dare you to pick a date to ask them to meet you at State Command. That is CPGMO's office. I dare you to pick a date so that you can look them into the eyeball to eyeball to tell them that they know something that killed Mohbad. Good morning. Have a lovely weekend, guys.